So what is the easiest way, okay, to actually pass your prop firm challenge? Let's talk about that today. I would recommend anyone who is a beginner trader who is moving down the path of journey to wanting to become profitable and meet a level of consistency, because consistency leads to profitability. Scalping the micro futures is going to be your gateway, the door in which you can open to get to the end of the pot of gold at a faster rate. And that means passing your evaluations or challenges. The ultimate goal in what you should be trying to move toward when you become a funded trader or have a goal of obtaining is to set up your own live brokerage account. Now, I'm not telling anyone not to continue or take interest in trading with the prop firms, because it's a beauty if you can balance both worlds, right? Being able to trade some on the live account, being able to trade with the prop firms, because you could take the money that you're actually making from the prop firms, okay, once you become funded, and push it over or percent over and deposit into your live account. It's all about compounding and building. Now, the reason why I believe that although starting off should take interest in scalping the micro futures, and we're not in the business, especially day traders like myself, of swing trading, trying to hold a position for several hours, and you want to limit the amount of engagement that you have within the markets, because I'm sure a lot of you probably have tested this and probably have got smacked on the hand a few times, and that is trading too much. Okay, taking 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8 trades a day. 1 or 2 max is going to do it. Okay, like me myself, if I'm profitable the first trade, definitely my second trade, I'm done. Okay, and the opposite is if you take a loss, whatever the case is on the first trade, go ahead and be done. You don't want to keep making things worse for yourself to where you blow your evaluation or challenge, because then you get into that process or mode of everything runs in a cycle. You buy a challenge, you don't pass it, you wasted money. You buy a challenge, you wasted money once you failed it again. You want to be able to try to pass these evaluations or challenges the first time around and do it pretty quick, okay? So that you can move toward the next step to become funded. Like with Top Step, once you complete the challenge, you can move forward to actually they give you an express funded account, and there's 2 different types. I would personally recommend going the express funded standard account and the express standard account, the funded version, because you can request payouts every 5 days. All you have to do is trade for 5 days. Have a minimum of making 150 each day, and it don't have to be consecutive. 150 each day, and once you've done that for 5 days, have 5 completion days of $150 in balance every single day of those 5 days. Then you can request a payout, right? So $150, of course, is like $750 on 5 days. But I mean, to even make $200 every on 5 days, that's $1,000 a week that you can actually take home. All right. So you have to understand that just as well. And let me back up a little bit, because with Top Step, you can only request 50% of what's in balance in your actual account. So that's a little bit wrong there. But what I'm trying to say is that as long as you're consistent in 5 days, and you can take you can request a payout 50% of whatever, maybe that you have built up in balance of your account. But scalping the micro futures is going to be the safest way and the easiest bet to get there at a faster pace. Because if you start, and the reason why I'm saying this is because if you get yourself in the mindset of trading the minis, the e-mini versions, first of all, trying to pass the evaluations. I know some people who actually go that route to try to pass them quicker, because I believe you can pass within 1 day with most of these prop firm companies out there. So some people actually choose the more riskier route of going straight in with maybe 1, 2 contracts. I would only do 1 depending on what size account you're purchasing. The $50,000 account, I believe, is a $2,000 max drawdown, $3,000 with Top Step, $3,000 profit goal, okay, or target that you have to actually meet. So you have to understand that you start packing on contracts when it comes to the e-minis, you're going to blow that account fairly quick, because those contracts are weighted as far as margin, tick value size, and not just that, but margin wise too. They are more, okay. So like, for example, with the micros, it's 50 cent a tick for for example, the micro NASDAQ, right? Well, with the full-on E-minis, it's $5 a tick. So you have to think about it. If you get into a failed position or a losing trade and it starts to come back against you, 10, 15, 20 points, you're going to take a pretty significant hit. And we'll just do some simple math right quick. Let me get a little calculator here. I share it. So let's say we had a goal of trying to get 25 points at the market, right? So 1-to-1. Maybe we got our stop loss set at 25 as well, right? And trying to go for 1-to-1 to get 25 or make 25, and we got a loss or stop loss set up at 25 as well. So for every point in the NASDAQ, for example, there's 4 ticks, okay? So that's 100 ticks, and then the tick value size for, say, for example, the micros is going to be 50 cents a tick. Now, if we go in, let's say we're going with 4 contracts, okay? That's going to give us $200 if we can hit profit, $200, or if we lose, then we're going to lose $200 in profit, okay? Now, this is scalping for a few points each time. 25 points is pretty much my goal, but I'm trading the E-mini version. But even trading the micros, guys, think about it. You know, building up that way, building an account size up, as long as you're profitable and in the green, I've talked about this plenty of times, in the green every single day, your account size will continue to grow. And as your account size continues to grow, then so can, you know, your goal of maybe wanting to trade an extra contract, another contract, whatever the case is, as the account size grows. So here on a 1-to-1, I'm trying to get 25 points. If we lose, we take a $200 hit. If we win, we make $200. But let's flip it and say that we try to do the same thing, okay, using the E-minis, okay, 4 ticks in every point. That's going to give us 100 ticks times now the tick value size is $5, right? So now every contract that we trade in trying to get to that goal 25 points is, you know, going to be worth pretty much $500. Okay, so again, let's do that again. 25 times 4 times $5, the tick value size. If we hit, you know, the 25 points on, then we'll make $500. If we take a hit on that, okay, or lose that trade and take a hit on 25 points, then we lost $500, right? So let's say you went with 2 contracts, right? Guess what? If your max drawdown, your max loss is $2,000, and you trade with 2 contracts on the E-mini, trying to say even pass your valuation quick enough within a day to get to a funded account, you're already down $1,000. Now you got to try to figure out how you're going to make it back up the next day, and it may take you 2 days, 3 days to get back to the point where you're broke even, depending. It is, you know, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how the market's moving, what kind of trades you're getting into. But I'm trying to say is don't over leverage when you're trading. Scalp the micro futures when trying to definitely. I want you to get funded, but I would definitely do so when you're trying to pass that evaluation. Yes, it may take a little longer to get to the funded route or getting that funded account. But think about it. It's like it's better to go that route. Slow and steady wins the race versus trying to compound quick, because the risk of, you know, blowing your account is probably going to be greater, especially if you don't know what you're doing and you really don't have a solid trading strategy, okay? And even if you do, you want to take the slow steps of going about doing it. Now, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm just telling you my whole philosophy has always been slow and steady wins the race, and all about compounding in the same sense, okay? So think about it. Would you rather lose $200 on a trade, and that's going to bump you down from like $2,000 to $1,800, you know, so you're down $200 in loss, or lose $1,000 if you end up taking a loss, or maybe even $500, just depending on how many contracts you're trading with the E-minis. You know, you have to look at things in terms of that, because again, the E-minis are weighted or worth a lot more than the actual micros. So I'm just here to say that it's safer to trade scalping the micro futures versus the actual, you know, E-minis. Okay. Now, when it comes to once you become, like, say, for example, with Top Step, just using them as an example, and become funded. And let's go back a little bit, because I want to say this too. A lot of these and most of these prop firms, they have what's called consistency rules. So you want to make sure that you're not going over the thresh. Like I believe with Top Step, for example, they have most of their challenges or valuations. Let's say the $50,000 one, you have to, you know, meet or get out a $3,000 profit goal, right? But you got that 50% consistency rule just as well, okay? And some of them may be, you know, lower at 40%. But actually, the higher the consistency rate is, the more that you are able to target in profit of, okay? So let's just use a calculator again right quick. Show you an example. Let's say there's a profit target goal of $3,000, right? And let's say that the consistency percent or rule was 50%. Okay. This means that here is $1,500, which means that I could actually trade and up to $1,500 a day. Okay, and I can't go over that amount. All right, not say a day, but once I get to $1,500, if I trade anything over that, then that's going to bring up the target as far as of what I need to meet or be at to be able to in the end pass my evaluation. So I don't want to go over this $1,500 mark per day. Okay, or each trade. So if I hit $1,500 at any given point in the day, I want to be done. I don't want to go over $1,500 because then I have broken the consistency rule, and now my profit target is going to be higher, if that makes sense. Now, the lower, let's say it was $3,000 and the consistency rule was 40%, right? Now $1,200. You see, now the lower the consistency rate is or percent is, then that basically means that's going to bring down, lower the amount of target, okay, not say target, but the amount I can actually make, okay, in a given day or in a trade, and from $1,500 to $1,200. If I go over $1,200, then again, I've broken the consistency rule, and now the amount I'm going to need to be in profit of, as far as the target or goal, it's going to be raised. Okay, so for example, let's say that I had a $3,000 profit target goal, right? And I went in with Top Step, there's a 50% rule, okay, consistency rule. But I actually went in and I outdid that for the day on a trade, and I hit 60%. All right. So now I'm $300 over the goal. Well, not to say goal, but the consistency rule of $1,500. Now, what does that mean for me? What does that mean? In order for me to be able to pass this evaluation or challenge, whatever the case is, I'm going to have to meet this number here, divided by 60%. Now, instead of me having to reach a profit target of $3,000 before, now it's bumped up to $5,000. So it's best to always stay within or lower of the consistency rule, okay? And a lot of people think that I'm trying to get to, the past evaluation quicker, so they'll start tacking on or going heavy into trading with the E-minis, and then the market jumps up or past the area where you're looking to take profit, whatever the case is. It could be just about a few ticks, a few points, and that's going to start to factor in as far as, now it's going to raise your profit target area. So just try to trade and take a steady pace in trading the micro futures, okay? Scalping those, all right, for 25 points here, 25 points there. And it don't have to always be 25 points. It could be 10, 15 points, whatever the case is. Every day is probably going to be a little bit different, but definitely minimize the number of trades that you're actually trading, because for me, 1-2 trades max two trades for me on a day, because again, the more you're engaged in the market, at some point you're going to lose. Okay, so take your wins. What I'm trying to say, take your wins and just repeat the same thing each and every single day, and you'll find yourself in doing this where you'll pass your challenge evaluation, and then you can move over into a funded account. Now, if you're someone out there who does not have a strategy, you're trying to find something that can help you become consistent, help you actually pass your evaluation. Maybe you're someone that's constantly blowing these challenges every single time you go in. Maybe give it a shot. Take a look at the strategy here that I actually talk about on my channel. It's one that I use every single day. Same strategy that so many people who are part of our Discord community and this community here actually use. Lots of them are passing their evaluations and challenges using this same strategy, all surrounding supply and demand. But there are things that are components that you really need to master, and that's like market structure, okay? I talk about a lot of the core things that traders really need to know here on the channel, and I really go into great depth about the strategy and how I trade. And I've been a very successful trader for many years, and it's been working for me, okay? It's working great for me and great for other people who are part of our Discord. First, there is a Discord, so if you're interested in joining, the link is down in the description portion of the video. Secondly, if you want to go deeper and you really want to be able to understand how this system works, the strategy actually works surrounding supply and demand, because I use top-down analysis and I use range bars, okay? That's how I trade, using those type of charts. And, I'm not telling anyone that, if you trade using time charts, whatever the case may be, if you're profitable, hey, congrats, kudos to you. Continue doing the same thing. But for all those that are struggling and are beginners and trying to find a way, I highly recommend that you spend some time watching loads and loads and loads of the video content here. But if you want to take it a step up, you may want to think about becoming an elite or an ultra elite supporter. Very inexpensive. I don't have a course to sell, mentorship program, or anything like that. It's just a way to become a member here on the community. Here on YouTube allows content creators like myself to be able to provide things to the community, our community, in my form of, perks and rewards that I actually offer to you for for taking interest in what I have to share. So it's additional video content for one. So let's say you want to become an elite supporter or member of the channel. You receive all my trade breakdown videos. That is where the cornerstone, the blueprint to, how I trade and what I discuss is actually, unveiled, okay? Because I go into great detail about every single trade that I pretty much take. The ones that I post over on the Discord, I break them down so you can understand, conceptually speaking, why I took those trades. In discussion of top-down analysis, looking at structure, following price action, looking at levels, understanding supply and demand, knowing where to place your stop loss, knowing where to place your profit target, the full run, okay? But not only do you receive all the video content there, there's tons and tons and tons of videos surrounding trades I've actually taken that you should watch, and you definitely probably want to go and watch if you want to use the strategy and find a way to become profitable. I'm saying this for a reason, guys, because there are people who are using the strategy and are making money. It's a testimonials channel on the server. Check it out. You'll see why. Okay. Now, outside of that, again, the price tag, say for example, to become an elite supporter is only $6.99 a month. That breaks down to be like 24 cents on the day. So think about how inexpensive that is, and you receive valuable content surrounding loads of trade breakdowns, my video playlist, and a great video surrounding market structure. Now, you can also receive or become an ultra elite supporter to where you receive everything I just discussed, plus my live recorded trading session videos. That's where I record my full-on session, and then I will post the video content for those individuals that are elite supporters, so that you can gain access to the video content to where I'll walk you through my, where you see me actually engage in the session. I'm talking to you about top-down analysis. So in the video content, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm breaking down. You see me take the trades that I take, and then I break down that content within that video, okay? So again, the choice is yours. The link is down in the description portion of the video to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter. But just as well, you can click the join tab or button right in front of you, below the video here. You can click that, and that will bring you to the, the tiers where you can see the elite, the ultra elite. It lists out the price, lists out the perks and rewards you receive for each tier. Again, that is where I go into the cornerstone and the blueprint to how I actually trade using the strategy, okay? And people have been, using it and doing well using it, okay? So the choice is yours. But that's all I have, guys. I appreciate everyone that watches the videos, that is even those watching it right now. If you do me the biggest favor, guys, if you have not taken time to subscribe, please do so by clicking that button down below. Turn your post notifications on by clicking that bell so you do not miss any of the uploaded content. And last but not least, if you could do me the biggest favor and drop a like by clicking that thumbs up button, I would greatly appreciate it. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.